Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss about the multi-section surface in generative shape design on a 3D experience platform. So you can create a multi-section surface by sweeping one or more section curve along an automatic computed or user defined spline. Okay, the surface can made to respect one or more guide curve. So here you can see in the multi-section it is asking for some sections. Okay, if you have two sections then you can go for the sweep. If you have one profile and one guide curve then you can go for the sweep. What if you have more section and that section is different profile, that condition to create the surface you need to go for multi-section surface. Okay, so you can see here I'm just hiding this plane. Okay, so in multi-section surface, as you can see, it is asking for selection. So I will go for the selection. I'm just selecting the selection. There are three different selection in this multi-section surface. Just hiding this plane also. Okay, you can see. You can see. Go to the multi-section surface. First profile, second profile, and third profile. Okay, so automatically you can see whenever you will create the you will select this multi-section surface or a selections, at that time it is taking by default some supports. Okay, then continuity is tangency continuity. Okay, then it is by default taking some uh, closing point. Okay, you can see by default taking some closing point. So in this closing point it is very important in the multi-section surface. The closing point should be collinears. Okay, so you can see whenever you will create this one, you can see the arrow of the direction of the closing point should be same, and it will should be apparently should be collinear. So you can see this is the extreme one, teach in this direction. The extreme true is it also at this direction, extreme 3. And we preview, you can see automatic this surface has been generated. Okay, now comes to the, if I will change this extreme point. Okay, let clear this one, and in this point I want this point and closing point. You can see whenever I will go for this, and this has changed, this surface has been changed. You can see it now. If I will go for the original position of this point, the surface is changed. Okay, you can see the surface has been changed with respect to the closing point. If I will go for the here this closing point, it will be twisted movement. And preview, you can see. So to according to your requirement you can change the closing point of the section. So going to this I want a pure surface, so I will go for this. Okay, now next one is guide curve. Okay, you can go for this guide curve. So by automatic the it is computed as spline. Automatic this spline is computed. If you want to set this spline here, this line is my spline. Preview, it is not taking. Okay, I will go with this spline, somewhat increase. Preview, and again create the multi-section. First profile, second profile, third profile with this same closing point, and my spline is this. I want to run this one in this, so the surface will create a perpendicular to this one. So previously, if I will have this one, clear this section, and you can see the spline is automatic computed. But if I will go for this spline, my user defined spline, now we can see spline it is in the in that line, and in that line only the surface will created. With this guide of this spline, line will be created. Okay, now I will activate some spline. I want to match with want to match the surface with respect to this 3 guide curve. Okay, so how to do that one? In that condition, we need to make this one as default. Okay, default computed, and here I need to add some guide curve. You can see here if I've just added the first one spline, and you can see with respect to that is guide, the surface has created along with that guide curve. If I will add the second guide curve, preview, you can see with respect to that one the surface is generated. Then I will go for the third guide curve. With respect to third guide curve, the surface is generated. In this way you can achieve the surface by using the guide curve. Okay, along with the guide curve the surface will be generated. Okay, now the next one, some other thing is there in a multi-section, that is your coupling. So coupling is nothing but to generate the surface curvilinears. Okay, coupling is not more if there are three kind of coupling during the creation of a multi-section. This coupling computed distributed of a isoparametric on the surface, so it will create the isoparametric of the surface. Okay, so now next thing we will see, that is what coupling one. So basically the ratio okay, now ratio means if I will go for this, I will create another one. Let I'm just create 3 plane, 1, 2, let I'm creating 3 plane. This first plane I will create some of the profile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now in the second plane go for another profile. Let 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in the third one I will create another profile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here we will understand the what is coupling. So I'm just going to create the surface with by using multi-section. Okay, my first first one, first section is this, second section is this, third section. If I will go for this other direction, you can see the twisting movement. So whenever we are creating this multi section, the direction should be same. Okay, now we can see I have guide curve 1. I have, you can see point here 1 2 3, but here it is creating uh, three edges. Okay, to control this thing, you can see here it is creating three edges. Okay, so if I will go to this ratio, it will go for this ratio. If I will go to the tangency, so it will create the tangency. If it is not, so here it is tangency is not possible. Okay, tangency with the curvature, if tangency is not possible, you can see tangency is not possible, it has some curve. Okay, I'll go for the tangency. Tangency is not possible means this tangency with curvature also not good, but here vertex is possible. Okay, so here we'll go for this ratio only, and here we can uh, you can give the manual spline for coupling, or you can go for this section. Here I want to create the surface in this coupling. Okay, this is my first coupling. It will generate the surface in curvilinear point. Second coupling, see again I am telling you can go for the spline for creating the surface. First one, okay, so you can see previously three edges is coming. Now I am setting this coupling point. Set this coupling point. Now the surface is generated with respect to that three coupling point, you can see. Okay, or you can create, you may create the spline for defining the guide. Okay, now here I am not defining any kind of a coupling, so here it is creating three edges. So again, if you want to create coupling over here, you just create, I want to coupling this 3 point. Okay, so the surface is smooth, automatic the surface is created smooth. Now after defining the coupling, you can here define the ratio or tangency. Here tangency, you can see there is the point is not same, that's why it is not setting the tangency, so it will go for the ratio. If the point is same means here 1 2 3 4 5 6 points are there, and you need the number of point of three sections should be same. Okay, if or if it is not same, then it won't create any tangency. So I will, you can see 1 2 3 4 5, so here and here it is not the 5 sections. So if I will change these two, now you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and the next one also I need to change. 6. Okay, now you can see the vertex is not found. I'm just deleting this multi-section. I will create again. Okay, so this is my first one, second one, third one. Okay, automatic tangency continuer is coming, so I'm not giving any guide because I'm not creating any guide curve. Okay, so in this coupling I will define the guide curve with respect to the vertex point. Okay, now I'm just creating this. You can see it is creating with respect to there is no other edges created. Okay, in this condition you can go for the tangency mode. Okay, now it is tangency continuous also falling. Okay, sure. So for achieving this tangency continuity, tangency with curvature, we need proper coupling. Without coupling, the curvilinear point is surface won't be created. You can see now it is creating with vertex. Okay, now in this way you can get your surface, achieve your surface 100%. Hope you got the concept of this multi-section. Thank you. Jai Jagannath.